Anin buju tanse musqua migasi kwe kimiwanko kuku ikwe Maingandu Dam Winnipeg Dune G. My name is Jolene Wilson and I'm here at West Central Women's Resource Center with Carolyn Moar. We're going to do a quick smudge and have a bit of a conversation about full moon ceremony.
There we go. Oh, my glasses, sorry.
Start off with tobacco. Thank you for being here with us.
Which I'd give you my hip or my elbow. But
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about full moon ceremony and why we do full moon ceremony. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It's my birthday today.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Ushawashko Gijko Kwe Wabanunang Dijnakas Wawashkashi Dudam. My name is Blue Sky Woman Morning Star, and I'm from the Deer Clan. And it's such an honor to be here at West Central Women's with my good friend, and I might as well call her my colleague because she's my knowledge keeper also. And we do a lot of ceremony together, and full moon is one of them. We've been doing it for about a year now, a little over a year.
Actually, it's going on 2 years.
Wow. Wow. So, but I wasn't there through the whole 2 years. It's only been the two of us, so a good part of it though.
Yeah.
And so the full moon is so very important to us women because we were the leaders. We were the leaders of our homes, our family lodges, our communities, our nations. And Indigenous women from around the world has the belief of that connection with the grandmother moon and with water. And the 13 international grandmothers also say that the women hold the power to bring love back, to heal our world. So we have a lot on our shoulders, more than what we have ever thought we had.
Yeah, so full moon ceremony is essentially the ultimate self-care. And women really struggle with self-care because, again, like Carolyn said, we are the caregivers of community and our families. And, you know, we've been the decision makers and the leaders for so long that sometimes we don't always realize that we need to stop and take a moment. So Grandmother Moon gives us that opportunity, and so we go and we share with her all of those things that hold us back, anything that might keep us down, and anything that we look forward and our good intentions for ourselves and our loved ones, eh? And so it's that time, it's that self-care time, it's that time to take a moment for yourself as a woman to let go and to receive in a good way and to heal with other women. So when women gather, and I know that when we gather, it's a very powerful thing and it's refreshing. So I always have a really good sleep and I always wake up very refreshed and ready to move forward.
The women, it's also a time because we're always praying for other people, we're always doing ceremony for others. It's a time when we can add prayers for ourselves, which again we don't do as women. We're always thinking of still yet when I make that tobacco tie, I'm still praying for my family. And I can't even think of a prayer for myself some months because I'm just so, my mindset is so much on our families and our communities and helping others that we have to learn to have a prayer for us, you know, like we don't ask for a new computer or a new phone. We ask for love to be given to us and that kindness and gentleness and the helpers to come and help us because we do so much.
Yeah.
And we need that prayer for ourselves too.
Yeah.
And
it's an opportunity for us to show ourselves that we love ourselves.
Yes.
And that's, you know, again, sometimes it's really hard for us as women to engage in self-care or to engage in self-love, and that's why we do full moon ceremony. What are some of the things involved in full moon ceremony, Carol?
Well, the best thing is we have the most delicious feast. It's usually potluck. The host will have one main dish, and the others will bring something that they love that we could share. The young women, the young girls of the family can join us, which I'm always happy to see. All colors can come and join us. We're not, all 4 directions of the 4 colors of man can join us. And young boys can join us also if they're under the age of puberty, they're part of the ceremony. So they too can learn the women's teachings because they have to know that we are to be respected and not made fun of, especially during like moon times and things like that, where we have to be respected. And you can the only way that young men can learn is to be taught by the grandmothers and the mothers and through ceremony. So the young boys are welcome in the ceremony, but if they're past puberty, then they have to join the firekeeper, or sacred firekeeper. And that's Melvin Moar. And he teaches the young men how sacred fire is run. So the young men also get to learn.
Yes.
They get to learn the male teachings and how to respect. And so that's what's important. And so we have our pipe ceremony. We light our pipes and we give the women's teachings. Then we have a sharing circle.
Yeah.
We make our tobacco ties and we share our prayers. And it's a time when the women can joke and laugh or cry. If they had a hard month, we could tell each other, look, this is the way it was this month. And we're all there to listen, because that's our biggest problem, I think, is nobody ever really, they can hear us, but they're not really listening.
Yes.
So that's what's very, very important, is our sharing amongst us women of the month we had. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's a good month, and sometimes it's not such a good month. But we love and tell each other that it's going to get better next month.
Yes.
And not to worry or hold on to that fear and those negative feelings. And then we could say our prayers and go out to the fire, throw it into the sacred fire, because tobacco will take our prayers to the Creator.
Yeah, it takes all of that letting go, and it takes all of that stuff and sends it away for Creator and grandmother and ancestors to help us to carry those really, really tough things, those really, really heavy things, so that we can make space within ourselves, our hearts, our minds, and our spirits to engage in more positive things, and to continue our work. Because, you know, it's hard to be a woman. It's hard to be a woman. Yeah. Also, we drum and we sing songs, and we sing the grandmother song and invite the Creator in, and we have many songs, and we sing those and drum, and then we give the buffalo calf woman cry.
and that's straight from the belly, and we just, a lot of them are shy, and it's so cute to see newcomers when they come in, because their little yell is so quiet, and the ones that's been around for a while, we wake up the neighborhood, especially in the summer when grandmother doesn't come out till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So it's so wonderful for us women to get together and have these ceremonies. It's one of our ceremonies that we've done, and it's to help keep us mentally and spiritually sane.
Yes. A full moon, ultimate in self-care. Thank you once again, Carol, for being here and having this conversation with me. It's always an honor to sit with you. Once again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I will see you at ceremony.
Yes, and I'd like to finish off all my teachings with be gentle to others, but most important, be gentle to yourself. Be kind to that little girl inside of you. And also, if there's men's watching, which is more than welcome to join us to learn our teachings, be gentle to that little boy.
Absolutely. Miigwech for being here.
Bye-bye.
Miigwech, Carol.